I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Jillian.
Hi, I'm David.
And together we're DISventures. I have several medical conditions that limit my mobility. I call myself an ambulatory wheelchair user. I use a wheelchair or a mobility scooter anytime I'm outside the house in order to get around. I like to say that we're a disability lifestyle and travel.
We do videos on theme parks, cruise ships, and other places that we visit.
But come with us on our next adventure. Welcome to this week's video for Disabled DISventures. We're talking about our Cabo San Lucas day on the Carnival Panorama. So if you've never been, Cabo is gorgeous. It's beautiful.
The water is so pretty.
It is. It is so gorgeous.
It is a tender port, just straight off the bat. It is a tender port.
It is, but you can, they do have an accessible tender for wheelchairs and mobility scooters both.
When you're coming back, make sure you ask for the big tender.
And we're going to talk about that issue as well that I had. So when we came back, they tried to put me on the small one, which that one goes to the part of the ship where there's stairs. And I was using my wheelchair, not my mobility scooter, and we were like, "Are you sure?" Because we got the wheelchair, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm sure." And
it's only a few stairs.
Well, he was saying it was only a few steps because I had to walk up the steps to get on the tender, and it was like 2, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I can probably do that." And then we get there, and we're going up to the one with stairs, and this one is a lot more stairs than 2, and it's not traditional steps. It's like where you're on like the side of a pool trying to get out. It's more like those. So you do kind of feel like you're gonna fall. And we are going to pick this up right after our sponsor video. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, a VPN. It is so important nowadays to protect your internet privacy and your data, especially if you're out using public networks. We do this using Surfshark. It's a VPN that allows you to protect this information when using public networks. If you subscribe through our link below, you will get 2 months free and a discount on your plan, and we will make a small commission. So they folded up my wheelchair, and a couple of crew members carried it up these stairs to get up to the top. By the time I got up to the top, I was crying. I was in so much pain, and it was not good. So we did have a good little bit of a visit to the port in Cabo. We just went to the port area. We didn't go outside of that. It's very cute. They have their little Cabo sign,
Which I tripped and fell off of.
It's so funny. She was trying to be cool.
I was trying to do this like cool jump thing on top of it, and it didn't work out so well. I landed on my face.
It wasn't quite that bad, but it wasn't, the best either.
No, I'm pretty sure I landed on my face.
But it's a cute little port area. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's people selling tours and stuff. If you want, if you didn't book an excursion and you want to go on something like that. We just kind of walked around. So we had figured out by this time that we had our stuff for our Disney cruise, and then we brought a couple of extra suitcases with some extra clothes for the Carnival cruise because it was longer. And we were going to transfer some of the stuff from our Disney cruise to our Carnival cruise bags. And also we needed like dress up clothes for the dress up night for Carnival, which we didn't have on the Disney cruise. So anyway, so we're transferring clothes in our hotel room, and Jillian and I both realized we pretty much forgot to pack shirts. We forgot to switch shirts.
Yeah, I think grand total between the two of us, we had like 3 shirts.
So we had plenty of bottoms, no shirts. So we went into a store and bought some Cabo tank tops and t-shirts and stuff. So we had shirts.
I think the only port we didn't get shirts at was Puerto Vallarta, but I'm not entirely sure.
And that one was toward the end.
Yeah.
I don't think we got shirts there. We got
that
other
when we
stuff.
went to Walmart?
Yes. So that video is coming up. You'll have that to look forward to. But Cabo was just such a cute little port area.
It's so pretty.
I am happy we got to go.
There's me sitting on the sign before I fell.
Yeah, I really do want to get out on the water and go to one of the beaches there if possible and do an excursion if we ever go back, because it was beautiful. The rocks, it was just so beautiful. And I really wanted to put my feet in the water, but it didn't happen. So, but that's okay, you know. Life is the way it is. So, back to the tender. So, again, if you need the accessible tender, make sure you're getting the big one, not the little one. You need the 2-story one, because the little ones just can't get up to where
it's a 1-story versus a 2-story.
Right. And I was in so much pain when I got off, and I was crying, and a couple of the team members standing there were like, "Are you okay? Can we help you? What's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, they just put me on the wrong tender and I had to come up the stairs and I'm in a lot of pain. It'll be okay. I just
at the time
I need to breathe."
At the time, we didn't realize that we were talking to the entertainment director.
Yes. It was the entertainment director that was standing there. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." She's like, he was like, "Yeah, you can go on this one." I was like, "Are you sure? Because I have the wheelchair." And he's like, "Yes, you can go on this one."
And she did tell him while we were still, like, in Cabo, like actually, like, in Cabo, I can't do stairs. She did say that to him.
He wasn't paying attention. So he's like, "It's just 2 stairs." And the little one, if they're getting on, yes, it was 2 little steps.
2 stairs.
I made it. I mean, I made it okay. I survived. I'm alive. It did kind of ruin the rest of my day. I did have to spend the rest of the day in bed. Jillian had to go bring me food for lunch. She had to go get us food and bring it back to the room. I couldn't. I was in so much pain.
That was a whole adventure.
Yeah, I was in so much pain. I just pretty much spent the rest of the day in bed once we got back.
I did get an offer of help, though, from a crew member.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I was thinking about accepting it, but by the time I was offered the help, I was like 8 doors from our room. So I was like, "No, I got it. Like, at this point, it's fine."
That's so sweet.
Because I'm carrying, like, 2 plates and napkins and silverware. And, it was a big thing. And
we could have ordered room service, but
I don't think either one of us thought about room service.
We wanted, like, the stuff out on the pool deck. Like, the tacos and the hamburgers. That's what we like.
Yeah. That was what we were...
That was one of those Senior Frogs. If you've seen my previous videos on Mexico and on our cruise ships to Mexico, they have the Senior Frogs in, like, most of the cruise ports.
We should go to one of those just to see what it's like.
I've never been. I've seen them in, like, but I've never been to one.
Yeah, we should go into one next time we're in Mexico.
I probably should, because never been to one.
I think this is where we were, like, I really don't want to go any further, and we turned around because we were both kind of tired and wanted to go back, get lunch, take a nap.
Yeah, well, we're looking around, and this is the tender going back. So, we were on the bottom. But, and then we get back to the room, and we get the cute little tally animal.
Which, we ended up with a small collection of those, which ended up in our window.
That's true. And then they also had our pins for the 50th anniversary when we got back to our room. Which
those were so cute.
Yes, amazingly cute. I mean, Cabo is just gorgeous. This was after almost to where we were getting ready to leave.
Not quite. I think we still had like an hour or so before we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah, but it was toward the end of the day. I had been able to lay down for a while. I went out and was recording, some of the water. All the little white dots out there are sailboats. There was a lot of sailing and pleasure crafts out there.
Yeah, there was. We saw like a small yacht or something like that when we were there. And
a few of them.
Yeah.
There was lots of little pleasure crafts and stuff out there. Lots of little sailboats. So it was just such a beautiful area. And I took some selfies with the sun going down, which I love. I love all those pictures.
The funny thing about this was I was in the bathroom and I walked into her room and she wasn't there and I panicked. I was freaking out because wheelchair was in the room. She was not. And I was like, where'd she go? Where'd she go? She can't have gone far.
So, yeah, the observation deck was right outside our room, so I didn't have to take the wheelchair out there. It was just a few steps. It was nice.
And there were some benches out there, so if she needed to sit down.
Okay, so I've calmed down quite a bit, so I can talk about this now. We are getting ready to leave Cabo, and I'm back out on my lovely front veranda area that's out in front of our room. Here I am out here. It's not private exactly, but since there's nobody out here, it kind of feels like it's private. Okay, so tips about Cabo on Carnival. They do have accessible tenders. When you come back, do not let them put you on the little ones. You need the big one because that's the only one that goes to the accessible door. Because the accessible is on the top here, not the bottom. So if you need a wheelchair, make sure they put you on the big one coming back, not the little one. Found out that the hard way. Meaning I had to do a lot of stairs. And I was very upset and in a lot of pain. I'm still in a lot of pain. But probably going to go sit in the hot tub. Hopefully that'll help. And, yeah. Note to self. And for you guys. I learn so you don't make my mistakes. So enjoy that one. Because I did not.
Dance like line dance?
Like line dancing, bar dance, and all the dancing.
Oh man, it's gonna be great.
So we just did the buffet for dinner because, like I said, I was in a lot of pain. It wasn't a great day. And we were just trying to hurry up.
Eat something.
Yeah, get some dinner. And we actually kind of slept pretty late. Didn't end up going to the hot tub because after I filmed that little bit on the outside, we laid back down. And look, we found the Horizon restaurant. We laid back down and ended up sleeping for a little bit longer because I was just in so much pain.
I was not mad about taking a nap, though.
No, you weren't. But it was like all day. Port days, the casino was closed, so we got some video of the casino with nobody in it because it does not look like that, normally speaking. The inside of the ship is gorgeous. I'm going to put together a whole inside of the ship when we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a magical day.